with a brush, right? When we are doing a painting, with oil or acrylic, we do it with the brush. We know that, don't we? All of us know that we have to start it with the brush. So what color do we take? Anybody is going to give a suggestion?
Burnt sienna.
Burnt sienna, naturally. Okay. So burnt sienna is a neutral color which will go with any color uh, that is available in the composition, in the layout, in the picture, in the reference picture. These are the names that we use for our reference, the layout, the composition, the reference. Okay, so I'm taking burnt sienna. Uh, and of course, I'll take a little bit of uh, so tomorrow also we have classes, huh? No matter how hurried you have to close the lid properly before you keep your acrylic paint away. Okay. I have taken some medium. I'll show you the palette. I have taken some medium. I have some burnt sienna there. Okay, I'm going to use my brush and do the drawing. Okay. ஐயரே இந்த இது சாரதா ஃபோன் பண்ணிச்சியா? ஃபோன் பண்ணி
என்னது யாரு?
சாரதா மியூசிக் ஹெச்ஓடி. அவங்க ஃபோன் பண்ணி என்ன சொன்னாங்க, ஸ்ரீலங்கா கான்ஃபரன்ஸ் அவங்க யூஸ்வலா அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணுவாங்க இல்லையா, வேற அரேஞ்ச் பண்றாங்க. ஓகே, நான் இதை பேசிக்கிட்டே வந்துடுறேன். See, I'm going to be doing the drawing. So when I start marking, you'll know what I am doing, right? This is the bottom line. That is the topmost line. I'm not going any higher than that. I'm not going any to the left than that, which means if that is coming out there, the vessel is going to come out here, and the egg is going to be here. The orange is going to be here. The orange height is going to be that. Okay. So that is how we do the layout. We know that, right? We know. And we start doing the drawing with, of course, I can do the blocking in, but I can understand this is my blocking in. I immediately put a box there. Then I start thinking about those lines. Okay. But I can also Do you want loan or okay? So, um, as I was saying, you can ask, like you say that you can manage without blocking in. I can also manage without blocking in. Okay, if you can, well and good. Okay, but if you can't, it's always better to do the procedure in the right way. Okay, okay. Now there is another question which comes as now as far as um, what is it called as far as knife work is concerned. Uh, Lots of students ask, should we do even the drawing with okay, that's going to be the edge. It comes to this place. Okay, so I'm going to get it there. Okay, and that's going to be the edge of where the stock comes. Okay. Okay. Now the important part of the drawing. Okay. Uh, it comes up to that. So the center line comes into the egg like that. Huh? Okay. Oil painting we have done. Mm, you people can hear what I say, right? Okay. Mm,
Yes,
mm. Okay. Oil painting you can we have done. So we know that in oil painting, even if we draw a line like this and we make a mistake, we can always correct it because the colors are opaque, right? So it goes there. The drawing goes there, okay? And it stops there. Okay, it stops there. And if you have the practice to draw, this is practice. Huh? If you have the practice to draw like this, you can draw without blocking in. Okay. If you don't have the practice to draw like this, you will have to block it. Okay. If you make a blocking in, then the mistakes will be less. We understand that, right? If we do a blocking in, our mistakes will be less. That is the basic idea. I'm going to make the orange slightly smaller. No, like slightly smaller like that. Okay, yes. The face light comes, there are two lights in this. Do you notice that the highlight comes here? There is one highlight there is one highlight here. Okay, there is reflected light there. Okay, we'll go to that later. But for now, we will do this, right? I think I'm going to bring the bottom slightly lower. Slightly lower. That's a prominent part of the composition. Okay, so we'll see if a little bit shows there, but I don't know if it is going to be showing in my canvas. Hmm? That's the center. From here, there is a triangle. Here there is a triangle. This is eye level. No, this is not eye level. This is below eye level. Okay. So below eye level means it comes like that, right? We remember that. We don't do just the corner. We do that circle, right? Remember that? We do that curve like that. Huh? We don't do a sharp corner. Okay, we will. With palette knife, the detail is not very much. Huh? We know that. Huh? We just see how much of detail we can give maximum, and we are generally satisfied with that. Okay. Uh, okay, it comes here and up there. This comes like that, and okay, so there is a pattern out there. I don't know if I can get the pattern, but I'm going to draw it out. Okay, but I have done the pattern like that with watercolor, right? We have done this in watercolor. I don't know if I did it with you people or I did it with another group, but I have done this. I am sure you people have seen it, right? You people have seen this somewhere? In Facebook and all, you would definitely have seen this. Yeah. Uh, okay. So that's a good thing. Actually, now I have to see. I used to be watching if Shanmuga Priya is opposing what I'm saying. You know, now I'll have to see if Bhuvana is opposing what I. only, only,
இல்ல சார்,
you
நீங்க
know.
சொல்றதுக்கெல்லாம் நான் வந்து பதில் சொல்றதே நான் தானே சார். நீங்க பாட்டு
ஆமா ஆமா
கேக்குறீங்க, நான் பதில் சொல்லணும்ல சார்.
ஆமா இல்ல இல்ல அது சரிதான் இல்ல
நீங்களே
இல்ல இல்ல
சம்டைம்ஸ் நீங்களே கடுப்பாயிட்டு சொல்றீங்களா சார், யாராவது இருக்கீங்களாமா கேக்குறீங்களாமா அப்படின்னுட்டு.
கேக்குறீங்களா
கிளாஸ்
கேக்குறீங்களா
அப்ப
தூங்கிட்டு
கிளாஸ்
ஆமா
சார்.
கேக்குறீங்களா தூங்கிட்டு இருக்கீங்களான்னு கேட்க வேண்டியதா வந்துருது சமயத்துல
சார் அதுக்காகவாது யாராவது ஒருத்தர் உங்க கூட பேசணும்ல
கேட்க
சார். நான்
கேட்டாகணும்
டவுட் எல்லாம் கேட்கவே
அதுக்குத்தான்
இல்லை சார்.
ஆமா அதுக்குத்தான் இல்ல
ஆக்சுவலி கொஸ்டின் பேப்பர்ஸ் பத்தி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணது கூட என்னன்னா, எக்ஸாம்ஸ் எல்லாம் எழுதி ரொம்ப வருஷம் ஆச்சு சார். திடீர்னு எக்ஸாம்
ஆமா
தியரின்னு பார்க்கும்போது
இல்ல கட்டாயமா இல்ல கொஸ்டின் பேப்பர் ஆன்சரை வந்து ஒரு சீரியஸா உட்கார்ந்து அதை டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுவோமா நாங்க அது என்னன்னா ஏன் வந்து இப்ப இது பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம் நமக்கு இன்னும் வந்து கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 7-8 கிளாஸஸ் இருக்கு போல இருக்கு 7-8 கிளாஸஸ் 10 கிளாஸ் நம்ம சம்திங் இருக்கு போல இருக்கு
ஆமா சார், இருக்கு சார், இருக்கு சார். இன்னுமே நிறைய
சரியா ஆமா நிறைய கிளாஸஸ் இருக்கு அப்படின்னு வர்றப்ப என்னன்னா இப்பயே நம்ம எடுத்துட்டோம்னா திரும்பியும் வந்து இன்னொரு தடவை வந்து நம்ம we might have to talk about this again if we do the revision now itself so that's எதுமா
எக்ஸாம் ஜூலை எண்டுக்குள்ள வந்துரும்ல சார்.
ஜூலை எண்டுக்குள்ள வரும் ஜூலை எண்டுன்றப்பே we have 2-3 more weeks இல்லையா
ஆமா சார்.
அதனால வந்து லாஸ்ட் வீக்ல கூட நம்ம வைக்கலாம் சம்டைம்ஸ் what we do is we come to the examination hall but I doubt it will be possible this time um, just a second okay now what we do is what do the drawing is complete right the drawing is complete now what do we do somebody tell me
So this part for the vessel we haven't done, no? The right hand side.
this
Sorry, the other side of the vessel.
oh yeah the snoot nah? Yeah the snoot yeah I completely missed that This is slightly showing, okay? Okay, that we will manage when we come to the painting, okay? Okay, what is the next part that we have to do? Somebody tell me.
Background.
Background. Okay, so that has to become a habit. That's what I'm saying. See, all of us have a logical thinking mind. All of us are rational. We have brains. We have lived. Huh? So we understand. Okay, this is what is nice. This is what is good. Why don't I try doing like this? Oh, all that is well. Very happy to hear that. Okay, yes. But the important aspect is to follow a system, whether we uh, we already have a system or not. We have come to a place where there is a system, and to follow that system and understand what we have to do. Yeah. So that habit has to come in. Okay, let me follow the system and see. Okay, I just saw a post in Pinterest. Now, like I just keep roaming around visuals and theories and things like that. Now, some research paper. I mean, it can be politics, it can be art, it can be life, it can be anything. It can be anatomy, it can be astronomy, whatever. Mm. I don't know if my என்னப்பா அது கிளாஸ்ல தெரியாது. The the phone power, but my mic power is, if I can't plug in the mic power, you know that, right? Because once the mic power is plugged in, the connection can't be made. Okay. Now I have this set. This is a standard palette knife set. Okay. So I'm going to take this, a very small one. I'm going to take that. These two should be enough. In case I need anything, I'll take that. Why not the others? The canvas is small. If the canvas was big, then I might take a huge one. I have about five uh, five more sizes than this with me, which is necessary for me. Okay, so I've taken a little bit of violet. Okay, I've taken a little bit of violet, a little bit of crimson. This blue is from another painting. The burnt sienna that we did the drawing with, and a little bit of medium is there, and I'm going to take a lot of white. I'm taking a lot of white. I'll show you the white. I'm taking a lot of white. The background is going to be white. And I'm also going to take an orange. Because the orange is there is a little bit of flower showing. I'm not going to show that. That's a big composition that I took, which is a horizontal composition. So in that I included the flower. Here I am not including the flower. Okay. So I'll show my palette again. Okay, some of these colors are HD colors, some of these colors are regular colors. Huh? And I'm going to be pouring in a little bit of medium onto every color. Okay, I do that so that the color doesn't get dried off, one, and I don't have to be looking for medium halfway through. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to take the smaller knife. Okay, and I'm taking a little bit of white. That much white, and also some medium. I'm taking the violet. Because of the blue out there, the violet doesn't show well. Huh? Okay, now it will show. Okay. Huh? I don't mix it properly. I took a little bit of crimson. Like with oil painting, we have to cover the whole area well before we. Now I'm taking a little bit of white like that. Huh? So my stroke is going to go like this. If my stroke is going to come like this, I'll have to take the color on the other side of the palette. Huh? Okay, like that. My strokes are going to go like that. Huh? I can go in. I can go inside the drawing. Okay. Yes, somebody's asking something. No.
So,
Yeah.
for the background, like knife is more effective or the flat brush, sir?
No, don't use a brush at all. Don't use a brush at all for applying colors. Okay, for detailing towards the end, you can use a brush. As far as knife work is concerned, while you are painting, don't use brush. For drawing, you can use a brush. For painting, don't use a brush. Muskan, was it? Was it
Hulda, sir.
Muskan? Huh?
Hulda.
Hulda never use a brush for applying colors. Okay. Towards the end, even then I would suggest don't use it. Palette knife work, you don't expect unless it's a huge painting, now like 4 feet by 5 feet, 10 feet by 8 feet or something like that. Unless it's a huge painting, people don't expect detailing. Okay. So if there is no detailing needed, why do you want to do with the brush? You get my point? Okay, so
Yes, sir.
always use a palette knife small. There are palette knives smaller than this. There are palette knives smaller than this, tiny. See, near the orange, I am getting some orange color. See, I'm spreading the color, scraping the color. Okay. Hulda, you have done knife work before?
Not precisely, sir.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, I thought you have done knife work before and you did it with palette knife, and that's why you did it with the brush. So that's why you're asking me is what I thought. No. Huh? So, see, there is a word which says avoid doing something. Okay. There is a word which says don't do this. You know, uh, I would say as far as pencil work or um, what is the other thing? Uh, as far as pencil work or charcoal work is concerned, yeah, pencil work or charcoal work is concerned, it's always better. Uh, it is a must that you don't use smudging. It's always necessary to go gradually coloring with different values of pencils. Different values in the sense HB to B, like that. Do you see the texture out there? I will just take I forgot to take a photograph of the. Somebody has to tell me. Bhuvana, you missed. You missed telling me that I have to take a photograph.
ஆமா சார் மறந்துட்டேன் சார் உண்மையாவே.
Excitement, நான் கொஞ்சம் இதை பின்னாடி தள்ளிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் நான் போட்டோ எடுக்க முடியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இல்ல இது ஒரு எக்ஸைட்டிங் ஒர்க் தான். பேலட் நைஃப் ஒர்க்ன்றது இட்ஸ் அ வெரி எக்ஸைட்டிங் ஒர்க் அண்ட் ஈக்குவலி டிமாண்டிங். Okay, so now I'll take the texture to show you how the texture is managed. I'll just show you. See how the texture is managed. So what we do is we apply certain quantity of very 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 thin layer of paint. Just pulling it off, the whole thing went off. Rare, why is this not going in? I don't understand. I don't think we should pull it off here. Like it's so difficult to come back. Okay. So when we do a pencil drawing or a charcoal work, we always say, even a pastel. And when we do a pastel, we always say, do not use stump or merging tool. Do not use your finger to manipulate the light and shade. Okay, you have to see. Can you see? I am scraping, and sometimes I am applying smoothly on top. Okay, after this, I'll come to. After doing this, I will come to lighter tone. I think I'll need a little bit of blue, which I'll take a little bit of blue. Now let me do this with violet. Let me see what it looks like. Okay. the highlight is going to come there. Okay, isn't it? The highlight will come there, and when the highlight comes there, we will need a dark in the background. So we have to get the dark now. We can't wait for the dark to come later. Hmm? If you have any doubt about anything that I say, you can stop me and ask me. Hmm? Okay, I've taken a blue. Uh, and I'm taking a brown. Okay, like that. Huh? So that's how I mix. Okay, when I want to mix it thoroughly, I mix it like that. But when I want to have a textured mixture, I have taken color, I have taken white. Okay, and I want it to be dark. So I am mixing a little bit of blue and crimson and a little bit of brown there. And I'm painting this. Do you see when I apply softly, a heavy texture forms on the canvas? Huh? I just move it so smoothly on top. I take color like that. Yeah, I just press like that and take color and move it smoothly on top. That area is going to be a medium tone. So both the background and the subject are going to be medium tone. Huh? I have another knife which I use for curves. I'm not using this here because I don't want to use anything that you people might not have now. Huh? You might want to buy it later. You can go to other demos that I've done with knife and see what I have done. Huh? So you apply and rub on top like that. Okay, rub on top like that to get a heavy texture. Okay. Here it has to be dark because a highlight is going to come here. Do you understand what I'm talking about when I say I'm making this dark because a highlight is going to come? You understand, don't you? The background has to be tuned to go along with the subject. Suddenly, the background and the subject should not merge. Hmm? See, I have color on this side of the knife. Now I need color on this side of the knife. So I have to take color here, this side, and apply it like that. There it is going to be a bit difficult because I have to give a highlight which falls on. It looks as if I am giving colors randomly. Red is coming there. It looks random, it is random, but it is planned. It's not accidental. Okay? I'm not doing it and It's not as if I don't care what is happening. Any color goes. No, I have planned it that way. Generally, when such works are being done, uh, artists don't plan a knife work which will be this detailed. They don't. Because a knife work is a very rough, a knife is a very rough application medium. Okay. So to go for detail in this is difficult. So artists generally don't go in for detail as far as this is concerned. Uh, I go in for a little bit of detail. I don't go in for a lot of detail, but I go in for a little bit of detail because that's the only way a knife work can be interesting. A little bit of detail here, a little bit of detail there, and the knife work becomes interesting. So I'm making a darker color with a little bit of orange too. Okay, I'm making a darker color, which is a shadow here. Okay. And I spread it out. I spread it out like that. Okay. And probably give it a little bit of shadow here too. Okay. And then we'll come to light later. Okay. Almost my background is complete. Now I'll take a little bit of white and cover this area. Okay. Do you see the way I apply? I apply the color like that. Okay, I take the color. I'm going to go like this. So I'm taking the color on this side of the knife, like this, and I have to go up. Okay. பிரேமா இந்த ராமச்சந்திர வைஃப் நீ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சும்மா சும்மா கேஷுவலா சொல்லு இது மாதிரி பழம்லாம் கீழே விழுக ஆரம்பிச்சிச்சு எடுத்து வச்சிருக்கோம் நான் உங்களுக்கு தர்றேன் அப்புறம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிடு இல்லாட்டி அந்த பொம்பளை அப்படியே ஹார்ட் அட்டாக் வந்து செத்து பண்ணாலும் போல இருக்கு. We have a garden in somebody's what do you say, house, not house, land. Okay, those people are not here, so we were taking care of it. Now many houses have come, and immediately everybody will be, like interested in doing something or the other everywhere. And There are some fruiting trees. One tree is avocado. Okay, so I grew it from seed. Like you put three sticks and grow it. No, I don't know if you know that. I don't know how many of you know that. You put three sticks and grow the avocado plant. Avocado seed is grown like that. Okay, now we have come up to this. I'm going to go up and merge these areas. See how I apply. Okay, white is applied very smoothly and the bottom texture is not destroyed. I apply on top of that. But it should not look as if you have worked so hard to get that texture. It should look as if it just happened, which is not true, but it should look like that. I'm breaking that sharp edge. Okay. Okay, now I think I should take a photograph. This stage. I try to do a palette knife work taking a lot of time. So at least 3 to 4 hours of continuous work. If continuous work is not possible, then 2 or 3 days. Okay. Just a second. I'll have to concentrate on, because I can't see anything. The color is not nice. The phone works well, but if I'm going to be switching this off and switching this on, it's going to be difficult. If somebody can, okay, let me do a screen capture. Okay, then the painting, the video is going to be in many segments. Anyway, I think I'll do a screen capture. Or screen capture. Can somebody take a screen capture, please?
நான் எடுத்துருவேன். ஆனா எனக்கு சின்னதாலாம் வந்திருக்கு. ஃபுல் ஸ்கிரீன்ல எடுத்தாலே பெயிண்டிங் கொஞ்சம் சின்னதா தான் தெரியுது.
ஆமா, எனக்கும் சிறுசா தான் தெரியுது. நானும் ஸ்கிரீன் கேப்சர் எடுத்தேன்னு சிறுசா தான் தெரியும். ஆனா எடுத்திருக்கேன். My colors in the iPad is not so correct. That's why. ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டு போன்ல எடுத்துருவா உன்ன. I'm good.